In the last year and a half, the city of Portland has experienced a surge in young immigrants arriving in the U.S. alone without their parents.
Half of them arriving here are minors with no housing or schooling in Maine lined up. Our News Center Maine's Ann Baldridge joins us in the studio to explain why this is happening and how these kids are coping. Ann.
Hey Amanda and Sam, over the past few months I've spoke with people from Burundi that have told me their stories of how they ended up here. As you mentioned, they came here with nothing that is but hope and work ethic.
The journey was scary, and also I was kind of lost, meaning what do I do, who I talk to.
Chanel Irlakoze is from Burundi and came to Portland in 2011. Her parents made the painful decision to send her to the U.S., hoping to save her life.
I was like, so when are we going? And then they were like, we who? Only you. Because of what was happening in the country, like all the chaos, kidnapping, raping, so they picked me instead of my brothers.
Once in Maine, Chanel enrolled herself at Deering High School, but she still needed a family to give her a place to sleep at night. That's when she met Lucky Hollander.
I got an email from a social worker at Deering High School across the street who talked about this young woman who needed a place to stay and was here alone. And so I called her to see what exactly that was all about. And we agreed to invite her to stay with us until the end of that school year.
Lucky and her 3 daughters welcomed Chanel into their home. The entire process led Lucky to dig a little deeper into the issue of unaccompanied youth immigrants.
No child has the skills or emotional stability to just have their family disappear. Sometimes they came here with a plan, but the plan didn't work out.
Lucky has a background in child and family services and emailed everyone she knew to help recruit host families.
All the kids who are here either have lost a parent or have just not seen their parents or don't know where they are.
Since 2016, she's been able to find homes for 70 kids.
The stories are a little bit different, but they're all the same in some of the fundamentals.
Like Michaela, a student at Bowdoin College who also came here from Burundi. She asked us to conceal her identity.
When you get to the airport, it starts to set in like how incredibly sad it actually is. I'm still working through a lot of that. A lot of PTSD.
Michaela arrived in 2016 and was placed with a host family.
I think they helped me a lot just in terms of like staying alive and being okay. But I would say that it was my own hard work that got me here.
Not all of these youth immigrants end up with a host family right away. Most of them end up at the Preble Street Teen Shelter first. In the last 18 months, 70 young people have arrived there. Half of them are under 18. The teen shelter is open 24/7, provides 3 meals a day, and offers resources these kids need.
Many times, Preble Street Teen Center is the first time that, or the first place that a lot of these young people land. Many of them don't have a lot of English language skills. Many of them don't really know exactly where they are or what they're going to do. They're fleeing their home country because of traumatic things that have happened. And so it's not to be underestimated the impact of that trauma when they arrive in this country.
At 18, they must leave the shelter, so they need host families like the Bellevues, who just took in a 16-year-old boy.
It's a great experience. It's a lot of work. People say to me all the time, will you save this kid or whatever? And he saved himself.
Back to Chanel. She arrived here when she was 12. Now 23, she has a master's in healthcare and a bachelor's degree in neuroscience and public health. She credits her survival and success to her host family.
I really cannot imagine what I would have become then, but it was like a blessing that really dropped in front of me.
Advocates say they need your help. There are things you can do to help. It doesn't matter how small, it can make an impact. If you are interested in housing a teen or even offering financial help, you can contact the Preble Street Teen Shelter. Sam and Amanda.
Really interesting stuff, Ann. Thank you so much.